Tuesday night's matchup against the Brooklyn Nets was shrouded in questions for a short-handed Suns team. Jalen Green would miss his 43rd game of the season. Energy guy Isaiah Livers was unavailable. Fan favorite Colin Gillespie was a late scratch with a hand injury. And of course Devin Booker missing another game dealing with an ankle injury. Not only did Phoenix come into this one banged up, but on the heels of one of their coldest shooting nights of the season, shooting an icy 7 of 35 from deep against the Heat on Saturday. It was clear early on Coach Ott was keenly aware of his team's shortcomings, finding big man Mark Williams for big plays early and often. Though the first quarter saw Dillon Brooks and Mark Will find some rhythm, Phoenix would struggle a bit going into the second frame down by 1. I was hoping perhaps on seeing some time be found for our backup bigs Kaman Malawa or Nick Richard, but Coach Ott went with Nigel Hayes-Davis and rookie Rasheer Fleming as their agility was deemed more necessary. Sheer would provide valuable time blocking a shot and knocking down a free throw en route to a rare quadruple single in just 7 minutes. Phoenix's depth was never more felt than in the second quarter, outscoring Brooklyn 32-22 by way of handsy defense to create turnovers and scores in transition. This 12-minute stretch was a great example of many of the strength seen with Jordan Ott at the helm. It seemed anyone with Danny Wolf or Cam Thomas in front of them was given the ultimate green light. While taking advantage of minus defenders on the offensive end, Phoenix would identify anyone less than comfortable dribbling and send bodies at them on the defensive side. The physical defense led to a multitude of chippy plays in the first half, only to have that chippy play tripled down on in the second. Ryan Dunn would leave his mark on this game the most in the second and third frames, hitting a 3, grabbing multiple steals, tossing multiple lobs, and continuing to tease a chemistry with teammate Oso Ighodaro, nearly connecting on a huge lob that would just barely be overthrown. At no point was Devin Booker's absence more felt than in the final 12 minutes of regulation. At the 7-minute mark, they were up 10 points, just to be down by 4 only 3 minutes later. Brooklyn took advantage of a tired Suns team, with MPJ leading the way for the Nets with 36 points on 6 of 10 shooting from downtown, while chipping in 5 boards and 3 assists. It wouldn't be enough, however, as a wild shoving match led to a 12-minute stoppage and 5 techs be handed out as the Suns were allowed to refocus in this long stoppage. With the refocusing, they were able to fend off a hungry Nets team for the second time in just 2 weeks. Mark Williams chipped in 27 points and 6 rebounds in a game that felt dominant at times, shooting 13 of 16 on the evening. The villain was at it again with 26 points helped by his 2 threes, while getting harassed by Igor Demon and officials alike. I've truly never seen a player not named Draymond Green so closely officiated. Everything he does is placed under the microscope. He would pick up his 15th tee, though it would later be rescinded, and a flagrant. Each one felt to be a bit overblown. He leads the league in not only technical fouls, but rescinded technicals as well. Though we can't talk about techs without mentioning Grayson Allen. Seeming a bit banged up himself, Allen would contribute 18 points to go with 6 assists and crazy acrobatic finishes in the clutch. A true gamer with a real fire to him. He and Dillon both share a special fire, a fire that has gotten them both into trouble in the past, though this group has been able to truly rally around it with great intensity. There's a great chance Dillon or Grayson each could have been ejected from this game if not for the professionalism of Jamari Bouye. During the shoving match, Jamari would begin the sequence on the floor after diving for a loose ball, but quickly rise to his feet once chaos ensued. Using his elite awareness, Jamari grabbed Grayson Allen to remove him from the tension, only to go back into the fire and do the same with Dillon Brooks. I saw his quick thinking as a direct contributor to victory. Who knows if Dillon or Grayson finished the game if not for Bouye. I really can't rave enough about that guy. Not only the high IQ plays, but some really fun ones too. Plus you gotta love the feel-good story of a guy kinda coming out of nowhere for the big moments looking like a vet. Phoenix would move to 15-6 at home, escaping with the 106-102 victory. They remain at the Mortgage Matchup Center Thursday night, seeking revenge on a Pistons team that they fell to only 2 weeks prior, though likely down many bodies again. With that being said, if I still have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your time. Covering this game has always been a dream of mine, and finally getting to it is really life-changing. I'm Hardwood Hato, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching.